Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Sunday World Engage, where we engage people of interest. My name is Siasanga Munwadibi, sports journalist of the Sunday World newspaper, and today we're joined by DP World Lions captain Dominic Hendricks. We're out here at Golf Pink Day event. Welcome,
Thank you.
Dom.
Yeah, thank
How
you
are
for
you?
having me here. I'm good. I'm good. Just a little bit tired.
Yeah,
This rain break's come at a really good time, just
yeah,
to
yeah,
give us a bit of time to just recover. It's been a really hot day,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
a fun day nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure. People will be wondering why we're wearing matching T-shirts. We're out in a golf course. Just take us through why we're here today and yeah, what's the event all about?
Okay, so this Golf Day is basically in support of breast cancer awareness.
Sure.
So Pink Day is an initiative started by Cricket South Africa to raise money and awareness about breast cancer, hence us wearing pink. I believe Pink Day is in a couple of weeks' time at the Wanderers, where it's held annually. And this year we'll be taking on Pakistan in a one-day international.
Yeah.
And yeah, today we're out here just trying to raise some money, trying to raise some awareness, and just have a bit of fun while we're doing it, playing some golf.
Yeah. So far, did you enjoy your time out on the course?
Let me put it to you this way: a
Yeah.
bad day on the golf course is it's better than a tough day in the office. So
Yeah, yeah,
it's been a tough day, but I've had fun nonetheless. Yeah, it's been a great day so far.
yeah. And going back to the game, 22nd's a big one, against Pakistan, and just your thoughts on the game, what people, cricket lovers, should expect on that particular game.
Well, Pink Day is synonymous in South Africa with
Yeah.
a high-scoring event. I know the past couple of years haven't been the case
Yeah.
necessarily, but in years gone by, back, what is it, 4 or 5 years ago when AB and them were still playing, there were always fabulous high encounter scores.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm expecting much of the same.
Yeah.
Obviously, our one-day side is playing some decent cricket. They haven't won as many games as
Yeah.
you'd expect them to win in the last little while. But
Yeah.
Pakistan is a team who I think we definitely can beat.
Yeah.
And especially if there's a nice good wicket prepared, which I have no doubt our groundsman,
Yeah.
Mr. Brendan Frost, will prepare for us. So expecting a lot of runs, and yeah, I'm expecting a run feast. If I'm not mistaken, there were about 700 runs scored in the last Pink Day when South Africa played against Pakistan a couple of years ago. So yeah, hopefully much of the same again.
Yeah. Plus, they taking the game to a ground that you're very much familiar with, and you touched on a bit on us not scoring as many runs as we used to back in the days of ABs and stuff. So, who are some of the players that you think, for us as the Proteas will, give us those runs, give us those sixes and those boundaries that we want,
Yeah.
that we need, yeah.
Well, you can't really look past Heinrich Klaassen at the moment. In terms of sixes, I mean, he's been one of the key catalysts in sort of our T20 game and hitting sixes and boundaries. So he's definitely one to look out for. And then, yeah, just the top of the order, we've got some decent cricketers. I mean, Tristan Stubbs, you've got Ryan Rickleton, you've got Aiden Markram, all guys that are relatively new. I wouldn't say excluding Aiden, but the rest of the guys relatively new to international cricket, but definitely staking their claim in the national side and showing that they belong in this last Test series against Sri Lanka. So a lot of exciting talent to look forward to, and yeah, hopefully they can step up and score some big hundreds. I mean, that's what it's all about: scoring big hundreds in big events like these, and put your name on the international stage and put your name on the international map.
Yeah, and just what have you made of like our team, like the Proteas, our crickets? We just came back. I know this is an ODI, but then just holistically, in general, what have you made out of our team? We just won the series against Sri Lanka. Just your take on our team, how it looks, the setup, and so forth.
Yeah, everything's looking really good. In terms of the Test side, they've done really, really well. They've won 2 Test series now, so they've just beaten Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
2 very, very competitive Test matches. And then they've also just come back about a month ago from Bangladesh where they've won. So always very difficult to win on the subcontinent. So if you go away with a win, you've done really, really well. So again, those young players have stood up. I mean, Tony DeZorzi scored 100 in I think it was Dhaka. Tristan Stubbs scoring 100 now in this last Test match in Durban. Ryan Rickleton scoring 100 now. It's in George's Park. So a lot of runs that have been scored in the last little while, and I think that's been pretty much since a lot of the bigger names players have retired, your likes of Hashim Amla and AB and those guys. We've sort of been a little bit short on the batting front. Now the batting front's sort of caught up a bit, so really, really exciting times ahead. I mean, cricket, South African cricket is getting back to where I know where it should be and where it needs to be. So, yeah, long may it continue.
Yeah, and speaking of batsmen, one of them who played very well in this previous series is your teammate Temba.
Yeah.
Just he's faced quite a lot of one would argue and say unfair criticism, but the way he bounced back from the injury that he had, just what did you make of that, and how proud of you as a teammate, to see him doing well and just getting back his level again.
No, I'm really, really happy for him. I mean, in my opinion, he cops one of the most abuse, or some of the most abuse in the world, and half the time he's not even in the national setup. I mean, during the ODIs or during the T20 series, I was looking on Facebook and people were slagging him off in the comments, and he wasn't even part of the squad. So it just goes back to your point that he does take a lot of slack and a lot of abuse from people, but again, showing his class and his quality. I mean, he's been out of the game for the past month and a bit, just working on that injury. And with not a lot of prep to go out and be man of the series, scoring the most runs in the series, that's testament to sort of the class that he has and how well I know he can play, and I know that he can play. So just again, very, very happy for him, and hopefully he can carry on the form for the rest of the year. Obviously, I think if we win one more game against Pakistan, I think we're in the Test Championship final. So hopefully he can pull through and get another win for the team and hopefully contribute to a win so that we can be representing in that World Test Championship final in June.
Yeah, that's for sure. And just wanting to close it off, wrapping it up, just about your game, just, take us, for people who probably don't know who you are, where you're from, and how far you've come with the game, just a brief
brief summary. Okay, I'll give you the abbreviated version.
Yeah.
So I was born in Port Elizabeth, or Klebecha. Moved up to Johannesburg when I was about 14 years old. Played sort of provincial cricket through the age groups here in Joburg. When I was 19, so just when I finished school, went to the Under-19 World Cup in New Zealand. Was played the tournament over there, so 50 over competition. Got back and then went straight into the domestic setup. So played B-side or second team cricket. And 14 years later, I'm now playing in my 13th, 14th season. And I'm currently captaining the DP World Lions. And we are currently sitting top of the Forex comp in going into the break with 3 games to go in the new year, and defending champions too. So. Yeah, that's a brief summary.
Back, right? Is it
back to back?
Yeah,
we're on for back to back.
Yeah.
But let's not touch any wood just yet. Still a lot of work to be done. We have to win 3 games and a final. But a left-handed opening batter in red ball cricket, and when I play white ball cricket, I'm a bit more flexible where I can bat a little bit down the order, so bat number 3 or number 4 from time to time, just depending on the makeup of the team.
And you're 34 now. We touched on it a bit, offline. You're 34 now, and I'm sure the dream is still alive of you, representing the Proteas one day.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, yes, the dream diminishes by the year. It gets a little bit less realistic as the year or as time goes on. But if there's a will, there's a way. So let's just, if there's an opportunity and it's there to be taken, hopefully I can take that opportunity.
Yeah. No, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And
thanks for having me.
Good luck. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy the break, the long break.
Yeah, we need it.
Yeah. And there you have it, guys. That was Dominic Hendricks. And we're clearly good to go for the upcoming Pink Day, whereby the Proteas will be hosting Pakistan at the Wanderers Stadium on the 22nd of December. Do catch that. You can't miss that one. It's a big one, in support of breast cancer. So you can catch this episode on our YouTube platform, Sunday World Engage.